big game this weekend against Hawick.
Yeah, we were really disappointed with the effort that we had down at Mansfield. We felt like we were in complete control at half time, and never expected us to just completely fold in that second half. And I suppose that's the thing about playing against other border teams. Like they've got a lot of fight about them, and everybody raises their game for Melrose, and everybody wants to come here. And that's part of our problem is the Greenyards is a lovely place to come. Like you see opposition teams getting photos in front of the stand, and they're sending their pals. They get to play at the Greenyards, and we want to turn that around, and we want to make this quite a horrible place to play, and somewhere that, like, the only good part about it is the photos that they're getting taken in front of the stand. And look, it's Hawick took a battering last weekend, and the pride will have taken a big dent, and we know for a fact that the first 20 minutes is going to be hellish for us. They're going to come flying out, and it's important for us just to ride the storm and make sure that we're really disciplined around what we're trying to do tactically, that we're always connecting, so either through look, talk, touch, and making sure that when the ball's dead, we're getting clarity on what we're doing. We manage our half really well, and then when we're into that gold zone area, we've got a bit of killer instinct about us, which we probably lacked last weekend in the second half. But it was a roller coaster of emotions last weekend, winning last play. But it was great to, we stayed inside at our meeting there. It was great that we didn't just chase the game. So that's the natural thing to do, is go after loads of low percentage plays that aren't really part of our game model. But we chatted at half time about energy, and look, fair play to the guys that they pulled a lot of guys through and brought the energy and showed real good leadership that way. And the message was around chip away, don't chase, and we chipped away at the try bonus, chipped away at the losing bonus, and said, look, if we're in a position to win the game, then we'll go and win the game. And there's not many better feelings than winning the game in the final play. But we're pretty upset about the first half, and we're all aware that the first 10-15 minutes was completely unacceptable, and we want to put that right this weekend. But we're completely aware that it's going to be tough, and that Hawick are going to be flying out the traps, looking to restore a bit of pride in their town and their own community and club.
And they'll obviously have a big following here, cheering them on.
Yeah, hope so, and I hope they all buy pints and spend money behind the bar. But look, I've got a bit of a bee in my bonnet around the heat that the Borders gets. We've got 9 high schools, we've got 8 clubs, and 4 of those clubs are Premiership clubs. 3 of the other clubs are National 1 clubs, and all of those clubs are putting out over 70% homegrown players, and surely that's a really good metric to go by, and something that people should be looking at. And I think you want to play in border derbies. You look at the Boxing Day game where there was a couple thousand there. You look at the Boxing Day game before that where there was a couple thousand there. And again, this is a big one for Hawick. They're looking down, we're looking up, and this is a big one for us, because it says a lot about who we are as a group by how we finish off the last 2 games of the season. And if we down tools and we relax a wee bit, then I'll be really disappointed, because I don't think our culture's about that. But if we really accelerate into these last 2 games and give ourselves a chance to finish 5th, then we've exceeded what we wanted to do. We were just wanting to be a Premiership side next year, and we can then go into the off season and set targets around, let's just get 4th, and then the year after we'll get 3rd, and the year after we'll get 2nd, and the year after we'll get 1st. And if we manage to get through the playoffs and do a job in there and in the coming years, that's great. But we want to make sure that we're doing it with our people, and that everything's based around trying to make the community proud.
Absolutely. Well, and you've got home advantage clearly, but then it's the penultimate game, because then you're finishing off with Musselburgh at the end. Yeah,
and it's been a big long season. Next year we're going to be playing a month's less rugby, and look, Musselburgh are down and out, but often there's a lot of risk there, and they're just going to come out and play. And I guess this season, the teams that we've struggled against are the teams that have played a lot more rugby against us and been direct. Ayr's a bit different. They're just really good at what they do. Whereas I think a team that's desperate to win and trying to win rather than trying not to lose is dangerous. And I think both Hawick and Musselburgh will bring those things. They'll move the ball a lot. They'll show a lot of fight, and they'll be passionate, because they're passionate guys, and they care about their club a lot.